Hey guys, good evening. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Bridget. How you guys doing? I hope you're doing well today. Thank you very much for joining me. So guys, it's a very sober one today. I'm sharing with you the funeral and also my telephone conversation with a member of Prince Dennis Abuda's family. So I previously shared a video with you where I told you about this gentleman. He's an Atlanta-based Nigerian who's lived in the US for over 30 years. He went to Nigeria in 2020 for Christmas, and in January when he was going back to go and board a flight, he was abducted by Fulani headsmen, and he didn't survive it. So today, guys, I'm going to share with you some clips of his funeral and also my telephone conversation with a member of his family who I reached out to, and what he had to say about the investigation so far. So before I share these videos, I just want to put out a warning out there for some of you that some viewers may find some of this material disturbing. So viewers' discretion is advised. So take a look. I'm so sorry about your uncle that passed away.
Yeah.
Your friend told me about it, and obviously, I'm a blogger. I covered it, and we were all very affected by what happened to him. Please accept my condolence.
Thank you.
I understand that he's been buried now. I just wanted to talk to you about the burial and about the investigation. Has there been any other information from the police since those people were arrested, the Fulani headsmen?
They were arrested. They were for the research. That was on Wednesday. They will pick the body from the bush. They were arrested, almost 5 of them, and one was killed. One was the one that shows us the actual spot that he is.
Okay.
They were arrested, and the information getting to me, that was yesterday that because they were mentioning there's Allergy was the one that lead the squad. They say they have arrested the Allergic in Abuja. That was the information getting to me yesterday.
Okay. Who is this Alaji? Do you know who he is, or did they say who he is? Is he from that area, or is this just because I strongly believe that this is not just random. Somebody may have given them information about your uncle.
But what the person told me was that the Allergy was measuring someone from my town, that was the one that gave him the contract. But he has never told us the real person. Well, I've never get that fact on my hand for that.
Is the family following up with the police? Because you know how Nigeria is, that if somebody is not actively following up, it will just die down.
My uncle is following up, actually.
Okay, I hope that they are going to confess, because they need to get hold of that person that gave them the information.
Yeah, because what the embassy sent a signal that they do not release any one of them because they are under their custody.
That's the U.S. embassy.
They should not try to release them. Yes.
Okay.
They should not try to release any of them because it's going to be, if they try to release any one of them, it's going to be a war between Nigeria and the U.S. All of that, they don't try to release any of them. All of them are still in custody because that day they crashed 5 of them. Instantly they killed one.
Yeah.
One was shot.
Yeah.
Dead instantly because that was for the
It's so terrible, because what happened to your uncle is just something that a lot of people who live in diaspora are so scared of coming to Nigeria because of things like this. And a lot of people have some very positive things to say about your uncle.
Yeah. The problem we have in the country is Edo State is the governor and the deputy governor, they are not doing their job. That's the problem we have in Edo State. Because when my uncle case happened, even the Buhari say something about it. But as I'm talking to you now, the governor of Edo State and the deputy of Edo State have not seen anything.
They never even acknowledged that something like that happened.
Yeah. They have never come to the television or come to anywhere and say, yes, we know what is happening in the country, and let's us join us together and let all these things be back on, be back on. The four corners of those states are full with Fulani herdsmen.
Yes,
Because
we are saying the video.
people they catch,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the statement that the people measure that day that they started telling them that they are going to be going inside the houses and be killing people when the time comes.
My
Because
God.
in their own statement that they have captured all Edo State, the four corners of Edo State.
My God.
And the governor and the deputy are there, but everybody is shouting Buhari, Buhari, Buhari. But the governor and the deputy have not moved any leg. And the governor with my bros is 100% tight. It's not a
So they were friends, they knew each other.
It's not they knew each other. He stayed with him almost going to 5 years in Atlanta.
Wow.
Because my uncle is not just a uncle to me. When my father was still alive, I don't know my father. Him I know as his father.
Wow.
Because, even the job I'm doing today is the one that put me in the job. And the next time when he come, this Christmas that he come home, he was trying to tell me that I have seen the job, Nigeria have corrupt, all these things that if you go back to state, it's for me to take me, I'll just for me to work apart for me to come and meet him in the state because he's going to retire this year.
Oh, he was going to retire this year.
Yeah, he was going to retire this year.
Was he planning to retire and come to Nigeria to come and live in Fuga?
Yes, he has planned everything. Everything has been structured. He has built accommodation for himself. He has structured everything. All his cars are US are home. He has packed all his cars in US and brought them home. I put a plate number already by the car that what if you not come. Because he said will be coming by April for one period in our village. After going back, he said when he come back for Christmas, he's not going to go back again.
My God.
Just go there to just spend some time.
Oh.
I come back home. That was he discussed me and he discussed.
My God.
Before you come home, before that April, before you come, we want my paper to be ready. Out of that April, when he's going back, we go back together. But the story was now I'm talking to you now, I'm not kidding myself.
Yeah, that's what I understand. Did he have any disagreement with anybody in Fuga? Was there anybody that he quarreled with over anything?
No. My uncle is somebody that don't quarrel. He don't play politics. Because I was around with him because I call him father because I don't call him uncle. I call him father because why? When those states tell him to apply to go for deputy governor in Edo State, he said that he's not a Edo State citizen. He can't go for any political
office. Yeah.
He belongs to US.
He's a US citizen. Yeah.
Yes, he's a US citizen. That is not a Nigerian citizen. Because of that, he can't go for any political
office.
Something. The office. He can't go for it. That was he told them. It's nothing like you are perfect. He don't have any quarrel with anybody. Because if to say you see the burial of him that day, you know that he don't have quarrel with anybody. You see that he don't have any single quarrel. Nobody is talking bad of him.
Negative of him. Yes, but I still believe that it wasn't a random thing. It's somebody, maybe because of jealousy, hatred, just hatred. You know, sometimes, yeah.
Because remember, the sense of jealousy is occur in that aspect. Because this home we come this Christmas was, as Dan just called it, different. On his own. Now, on his own, it was 100% different. It was different. The home he had becoming, coming, but this one that he came, it was 100% different. What do you mean that he was?
What do you mean by that he was different?
He was different in terms of spending, in terms of giving people money.
Yeah, a lot of people question why he was giving. You know, that video that came out that he was giving people dollars. He was spraying dollars. A lot of people question that, knowing how dangerous Nigeria is.
That day is not the day that he started today. Anytime he come where we are doing all this festival or burial of a thing, he spray dollar.
So he's been doing it.
He has been doing it. It's not that it's this one. But the problem was this one that he came, he have not cooked for almost 200 people once. But this one he came, he cooked for almost close to 200 people. That's the money. Because it's somebody that I live with. all my life I live with him.
As if he knew that the end was near.
But that was, the truth is, he said because anytime he talks about death. If I'm gone, what are you going to do? If I'm gone, what are you going to do? But the way he go was not. It was not.
It shouldn't happen to anybody. Nigeria snatched him. If he was in the US, he would be alive. That's the truth. If he didn't come to Fuga, for Christmas in 2020.
The one thing about him, he said that he can't stay in US during Christmas period. That's the whole problem.
So he always comes home every Christmas. He comes to Fuga.
Every year, he don't miss it.
So they already know. The Fuga, everybody in Fuga knows him that he comes home every Christmas.
Every year, he don't miss a bit of Christmas at home. He went to US 1997. He spent interval of 5 years in US. After interval of 5 years, from starting after 5 years to date, he never missed Christmas at home.
Did he have security when he came to Fuga? Did he have any security with him?
He said he don't need any security. That was the problem.
But he knows what is happening in Edo State. He should have known what is happening in Edo State in terms of this kidnapping.
One thing about my father, because I don't call him uncle, I call him daddy. One thing about him, he believes that he has not wronged anybody. He has not stepped on people's toes.
So nobody will harm him.
You'll be afraid.
Yeah.
For him, I believe that he has not stepped on people's toes. He lives his own normal life.
Yeah.
When he came home, he behaved like Nigeria. First time. When he came home like this, he behaved like Nigeria. But when he go back, he behave like America. He said, as I'm coming home, I'll behave like Nigeria. Where has I lived Nigeria? It's not that I'm coming home now, not carry myself because I'm living in US. I will not be here. I will not be losing.
So he drew everybody. He was humble and he drew everybody to himself. He made everybody comfortable. He was not arrogant or looking down on anybody because he's lived in the US and he has money.
No. My uncle respects every bit of human being in Fuga.
Hell.
Small bit.
But you see, the funny thing about life here, I'm so sorry for your family. Because this man was a great man from everything. Even people in the US that know him, you know, people that have spoken to me from Atlanta, everybody has something good to say about, you know, Mr. Dennis. They say he's a very decent human being. He's very loving. He's very caring. Everybody has something good to say about him. But you see, the funny thing about life, my dear, because you are a good person does not mean that people will not harm you. Because you didn't step on somebody doesn't mean that they will not want to take you out. That's life. Just being yourself, people will still hate you. That's life. And there's so much wickedness in Nigeria. It's unbelievable. What did he do that they wanted to terminate him? What did he do? He was helping everybody in Fuga. Why did they want to take him out? Why?
Even me, I was so surprised and I was so shocked. Because when the death of my uncle was just a shock to everybody. And even me till now, I've never seen a cover from it.
I can imagine. And now, during the burial, the family, the children and the wife came from the US for the burial.
Yeah, they came from the burial.
I'm really, really sorry for your loss. And I hope that what I really want, is for that person who sold, because it's a contract. It's like a contract. Somebody who gave them the information, for them to go and take him and to collect the ransom, that person needs to be found. That is what I want in this matter.
Yeah, that is the major key part of it. Now, the information getting to me that they have captured the Alaji. The Alaji has said that somebody is from Fuga.
From Fuga. Somebody from Fuga sold him out, Who is that person? The Alaji has to say it.
Who is that person? That is the major key point now. I've not yet that far on my hand now.
Okay. All right. No problem. Okay. Yeah. No problem, my dear. Thank you so much. If finally they get to the root of this matter, I want you to let me know, please. We need to find out because, you know, we live with very evil people in those. I mean, you don't know who is your enemy. So we want to find out who is that person in Fuga that sold this good man out to an Alaji. Alaji contracted it to Fulani headsman and they just buy this man. for no reason. You know, how many children did he have?
He has 2 children.
Two boys, yeah. They just put the wife and the children in everlasting sorrow. For what? All because they wanted ransom.
We family lost the great man. The pillar of the house has been falling. That's the next thing.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I am really, really sorry. Yeah. Please take heart, accept my condolences. All right. Thank you so much, my dear. May the Lord give you peace, and He will, in place of Uncle Dennis or Daddy Dennis that was helping you, God will raise up new helpers for you in Jesus' name. Take care, my dear.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye. So, guys, that was my conversation with a member of his family, self-explanatory. And they said that it was an allergy in Abuja that contracted. He gave the information to the Fulani herdsman. So it's like something that was organized, that somebody in Fuga who wanted him gone sold him out. Basically, he gave the information to an allergy. So you see, these Fulani herdsmen don't operate just randomly. Sometimes they do, but oftentimes it is based on information. It's not like it's a syndicate, it's a business, it's a syndicate. They pass information. They have like a syndicate now. So somebody who didn't want this man, who wanted him gone, passed the information to an allergy in Abuja. The allergy gave the information to the Fulani headsmen that have taken over those states, and that was why they waylaid him on the way and took him. So you heard from somebody who is a member of his family there. And for those of you who don't know what we are talking about, maybe you haven't seen my previous videos about this man, I will show you a clip now explaining the circumstances that led to his death. And I'm just going to leave it here today. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. May he so rest in peace. Please, if you're going to Nigeria, my advice is that you be very, very careful. Preferably stay in the big cities. They are safer than going to the rural area, especially anything that has to do with land traveling on the road. At the moment, it is very, very dangerous. So please be safe. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching, and I'll speak to you in my next one. I love you. Bye-bye.
Chief Dennis Abuda, 63 years old, came to his hometown, Fuga, in Isako Central Local Government Area of Edo State, from the United States of America during the 2020 Yuletide. After the celebration, he then decided to return to the United States of America on 30th January 2021. The deceased and 3 others who traveled with a Toyota Sienna car from Fuga to Lagos for his flights to America was attacked by some heavily armed suspected kidnappers. The said gunmen were said to have kidnapped Chief Dennis Abuda, Chief David Oriake, Mr. Richard Bologi, the Sienna car driver, and Mrs. Comfort, and taking them into the forest. It was revealed that while they were being led into the thick forest, Chief Dennis Abuda got exhausted and could not continue the journey. His inability to continue the journey into the forest of the unknown got the said kidnappers angry. They were said to have shot him dead on the spot and led others into the forest. They however opened a ransom negotiation to the tune of 50 million naira with the family members. But when the family members sought to speak with Chief Dennis Abuda, the suspected kidnappers forced the victims to say he was in another place. On Tuesday night, the other 3 victims were released after ransom, while the whereabouts of Chief Abuda was unknown. The situation forced the Edo State Commissioner of Police CP Philip Ogbadu to lead a search party to the forest. The search team had the Ipobahi Area Commander AC Adebowale Lawal, the Divisional Police Officer Egba Police Division CSP Ayola Ojo, and other top police crack teams. During the search, the kidnappers' hideouts were raided, where some suspects were arrested. In the process, the body of the third Chief Dennis Abuda was recovered.
What? Keep on, not put on inside. No. Keep on inside. Put on inside of motor there.
2 of the victims, Chief David Oreake and Mr. Richard Bologi, said they were descending a hill near Ahobini bypass when the armed men intercepted their car and forced them into the bush. How many of you were in that Sienna? Four.
Four
Okay.
of us.
Including this brother now.
3 men,
Yeah.
1 woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what can happen after we come out of the motor?
They were shooting after we just came down from the vehicle.
Okay.
They were on fire. They were just firing.
No, you can't find out your brother now. They were not calling for ransom. What happened thereafter? Because now he was found dead.
They were always putting a gun on my head. Pop action that I should not tell my family that my brother is dead.
Yes.
That if once anybody will make sure that the man is dead, that they will finish me immediately. So I have to oblige that because they must give you an authority before you say anything.
Okay.
Once they call you to come and speak with your family to discuss about ransom, they will tell you what to say. And if you say anything beyond that, then you hear the gun. They will deal with you.
So how many days did you spend in the bush altogether?
They kidnapped us on Saturday afternoon at about 1:30 to 2, and they released us on Tuesday evening at about 6 o'clock.
The Ikpoba Area Commander, Edo State, AC Adebowale Lawal, said the police will continue to keep vigil on the Benin bypass as a way to keep criminals off the routes.
It's better for these people to relocate. They just have to leave our area of responsibility. We have 5 now.
5 of the suspects.
5 of the suspects, and they promised to take us to their hideout. So as soon as we are done here, we are going to continue to where we have stopped.
So now that the body has been recovered, what next?
Yes, we are going to arrange for ambulance to evacuate the body and probably release to the relations of the deceased. The cooperation of members of the public, information they give to us, and with the support of the government.
As at press time, the remains of late Chief Dennis Abuda have been packaged in a body bag and sent to the mortuary for autopsy and other investigations. This is the footpath where the suspected kidnappers was said to have led their victims through into the forest. But according to what we gathered, Mr. Dennis Abuda could not continue the long journey into the deep forest, following which the suspected kidnappers on the spot. For now, some suspects have been taken into custody by men of the Edo State Police Command. What because of this thereafter, your guess is as good as mine. From the Benin bypass, here in Benin City, Festus Alenhe, EBS TV News.